Good morning everyone. Today, as you can see, we're going to be working on the Forester again. And I think by this video, well, I think I know you can gather by that what we're doing on the Forester next. So we got a set of springs, new top mounts, and set of shock absorbers. So that's what we're going to be doing next. So what we're going to be doing is springs, shocks and top mounts, because I tell you what, this car at the back sagging like a bitch. It's just horrendous. Alright, so what we need to do now is just take the two wheels off and I'll show you. We go from there. So what you need to do, apart from jack up the car, as you can see, is removing these plastic trims. They just basically go here. Quite easy. Just be careful with this bit here because it hooks on that side. If you can see on the door, just that, let me show you. So it basically just hooks in here. Just be careful, don't break it. Apart from that, it's quite simple. Just remove this and we're gonna have 3 nuts in here. We're gonna remove them, take this off, and then a spring. Alright, so what I'm gonna do now is soak them for a bit because I'm sure they're gonna be nice and crusty. So we do that on both sides, and then what we could do is go up top, go here and loose them up, not all the way, just a bit. So while we let them soak, we can lose them up a bit, not all the way, just a bit, so it's going to be a bit easier for us later on. Well, this side I had to remove when I did the wheel bearing, so I suppose it should be a bit easier. Kinda. Right, so we got one out. Let's do the bottom one. Okay. So now that we got our bolts out, just be careful, don't damage anything. Remove that from there so you don't get it trapped, and then you lose a lot of fluid and then it's fucking nightmare everywhere. So once we got them off, we can go up above and we can start losing them off. So you can see here the left side, I mean they're basically the same height, but not when they are compressed, of course. That's why it was sagging on the side, on the back I mean. But yeah, it doesn't seem that bad. It's just even the top mount look quite okay. As you can see, brand new one. I didn't record it because I'm quite close to the wall here, so it's a bit harder to do, but I'll try to record the other side. Let's go for it. Okay, so let's remove this side. As you can see, we got both of them out. A bit of a fight because this side I haven't touched it ever, and probably whoever had the car before, who knows if you have. So it was a bit more of a fight on them, but we'll lubricate them, make sure that they're nice and torqued as well. And now it's time to go up here and take them out. Very important before you take the whole shock off is to remove this pin here, because as I said, on the other side, otherwise you're going to bring this down with you, and who knows if that's going to hold the pressure that you're going to put on them, or you're just going to make a mess everywhere. Right, so let's see how this one goes. Take that top plate off as well, and we should be ready to get this off. There we go. Ooh. He's full of shit, that's for sure. Anyway, same thing as the other one. As you can see, the rubber is not in the best condition, and yeah, dusty as hell, as you would have expected anyway. It doesn't seem like the spring is cracked or anything. It's just the shocks, I think they've been leaking for a bit. Okay, so let's put this one back on. So just remember, when you put them back on display, first of all, don't forget to put it on, and second, here, and if you can read it where it says out, so just remember to put it that way, because otherwise you won't go in the actual holes. As you can see, the right hand side is done as well. I don't know about you, but I like to torque everything, so I'm going to torque them, and then I'm going to see if there's a torque for them as well. The reason why I removed the caliper carrier and the disc is because what happened the other day is that when I did the wheel bearing, I went for just for a drive, just to see how it feels in that, and then the ABS light was on. So what it is that when I pressed the bearing, silly me, I didn't realize that I bended a bit the back plate of the actual where the hopper sits, basically, and with the knuckle and all that. So the sensor wasn't straight, so instead of being like, probably you can see on my video that wasn't as this one is. So basically it was like a tiny bit further out, so it wasn't reaching. If I found the pictures, I put them here. So after I've managed to basically just bend the back where it goes, I went for a drive, and basically within, I'd say, 100 meters it just went. Another thing we're going to be doing is adjusting the handbrake. So you got 2 screws down there, and then you need to remove this piece, which just goes basically like that on top of this. You can pull gently from here and it should come off. Make sure you're in neutral if it's automatic like my one, so you can actually slide it out. Otherwise you're going to struggle, because there's 2 more screws, one there and one on that side. And I said you need to take them 2 out, but I just realized that you don't have to, because what you do is basically once you took them 2 out, then this just clips in there, so just gently tap it, you can see where it goes through. And then here at the back is the same thing, just try to get them out. This one came out on its own, but I can just remove it and put it back in here, so it actually goes through the hole like here. Now what we're going to do is, as normal handbrake mechanism, go 2 nuts in there, So let's loosen this one, then we can tighten that one, and then we go from there. Let's lower it down and see what it looks like. Well, I hope it's not too windy. I just went for a test drive, and it's probably windy anyway. I can't believe how excited I am to see a car riding on a standard height. It's just, I mean, as I said, if I find some pictures or something, I'll I'll put them on the video. But honestly, it looks insane. It looks so good. It used to look so saggy before. Let me just show you. I know the road is not even, but look how good it looks. It looks so fucking good. It looks so fucking good. I love it. I actually love it. I'm in love with riding standard height. Look at the space in there. It used to be like almost touching wheel. Man, I love it. So yeah, basically that's a wrap for this video. The handbrake now works better. Well, it does work. It didn't work before anyway. The shock absorbers look so good, even though I know there are standards that they're not low and whatever, but it looked good to me. That's what it matters. And yeah, that's, I think, that's a wrap for this video. So I hope you enjoy. I hope you're excited for more. See you next time. Always on my mind, on my mind.